Hello, it's Pastor Allen, wanting to give you an update on our current situation with our quarantines and coronavirus and all of those kinds of things. Um, we just want to let you know, keep you in the loop as to what's going on. So I want to talk just a few minutes about what we're doing and what's coming up and what's happening. Of course, as you know, worship service has been canceled for the next 2 Sundays, tomorrow and the following Sunday, due to the recommendation of our Bishop Tracy Malone. But what we will be doing in the next 2 Sundays is that at 9:30, which is our worship time for our first service, I will be going live on Facebook on our web page, or on our social media Facebook page, to offer a sermon. And so that will happen at 9:30 live. I will also make sure that that video is uploaded a little bit later so that those who miss it can still view it. And then I will also send a link to that uploaded video to everybody's email that we have at the church. So it will be available for us tomorrow morning live, and then throughout the week. So that's the first thing I want to mention. I want to talk about Bible studies. We've got 2 studies: Monday night Uniontown Bible study, and then Tuesday morning is our weekly scripture at Downtown Perk. And I'm going to try and do a live Zoom gathering for that. So some of you are familiar with Zoom. It's a way for us to interact online together, to have conversation. So we're just going to try this online. What I will be doing for both of those is I will be setting up a Zoom meeting link, probably about a half hour before we go live with that. I will put the link to the Zoom meeting on the Facebook page. I will also send it out in email form to anybody who would like to click in. What I would recommend that you do is about 15 or 20 minutes before we're scheduled to start, I would get into the link, because if you do not have Zoom downloaded on your computer or your phone or your tablet, you may have to do that, and it won't take long. But just so you're up and running at the beginning, you might want to click it about 15 minutes before that. So I'll try to have those links up 30 minutes before we meet Monday night. So I'll have it up about 6:30 Monday night. And then Tuesday morning, I will have it up about 9:30. And we're going to do that for the next 2 weeks so we can stay on schedule. And so we'll do this online. Let me mention Celebrate Recovery. This was a tough one as far as canceling it, because I know, and we know, that there are people who really count on that meeting each week. We have tended not to cancel no matter what, even for holidays. But in consultation with some leadership who have some knowledge in this area, it was decided that the best thing for us to do is just to cancel it for the next 2 weeks. But I have consulted with some of our leaders, and so in a little bit, on the Facebook page, on the CR page, and on our church page, I will be posting names and some phone numbers for people you can call if you feel like you need some support this week. In lieu of that, if you need to just go through and have some conversation with somebody, there will be someone available to talk with you. So we want to make sure you have that support if you feel that you need it. Let me mention visitation. Right now, as far as pastoral visitation, we are limiting that to emergencies. We simply don't know. Pastor Tom and I have been out and we have been around, so we don't know if we've been exposed. And so we just really do not want to take a chance on exposing somebody, but we will visit if indeed we've got some kind of an emergency. I'm the first person to visit, and then Pastor Tom will be second if for some reason I am unable to be there. So we will indeed visit in case of emergencies. We will keep in contact with you by phone. So feel free to call the church office during the week. Call my cell phone, which is published in the church directory, in the phone directory. So don't hesitate to give me a call if you need some pastoral care, whether that's in person or you just need to have conversation over the phone. We are glad to do that and glad to have prayer with you, but we just don't want to do anything to infect anybody else. The office hours will remain the same, regular office hours for the next 2 weeks at this point, unless something happens that somebody on the staff comes down and is exposed to the virus. So If you need to do business during the week at the church, please feel free to come in. Brenda will be there. Lindsay will have her hours, and I will have office hours as well. So please come in and see us. If you're not feeling well at all, if you don't feel quite right, please don't come in. Because one of the things in canceling all these things at the church too is to minimize our staff and their exposure. So by all means, if you're feeling fine and you need to do some business, come on in. We'll be glad to do what needs to be done. And certainly, of course, there is the telephone. But the office will be open during the week, office hours for the next 2 weeks. So that is where we are right now. Appreciate everybody's understanding in the midst of this time. It is certainly interesting, to be sure. But the church always finds itself in interesting times, and we will continue to do our mission and ministry the best that we can. Coronavirus notwithstanding, the mission of the church remains, and we will do our best to be in mission, to be in ministry to those who need it. But we do need to take these precautions. So please do not hesitate to contact me if there is anything you need or any way that I may be of help. And also keep us updated. Please feel free to let me know or let the office know if you find that you've come down sick or you're exposed to something. That would be helpful for us to know as well. So in any case, friends, thank you for your patience and understanding. And I will plan to see you online. I know not everybody has access to a computer, but smartphones, of course, work. But we'll do our best to be in contact with as many people as possible. And if there is anybody you know that does not have a computer, is not able to access what I'm saying, you might just want to give them a call by phone and just give them a synopsis of what I've said. I'm just really repeating what I posted in writing yesterday. But just want to let you know all of this, and I hope that you have a wonderful day. Trying to avoid crowds as much as possible, and just hope you enjoy your books or television or whatever it is, and use this time maybe to rest a little bit, maybe to rejuvenate, recharge a little bit. It's a good time. It's a good time to spend some quality introverted time. Even extroverts need a little bit of time in solace and quiet. So just stay tuned, and we'll be back in touch. And I plan to see those of you who are able to and who want to tomorrow morning at 9:30 for a time of sermon and reflection on our scripture text, particularly our gospel reading for tomorrow. So we'll see you tomorrow morning, and take care. God bless. Have a good day.